A very good evening from the sports desk. South African franchises return to action for the first time this year. The Bulls travel to the Bristol Bears, while the Stormers welcome the Sale Sharks in the Champions Cup, respectively. Meanwhile, Lions, Sharks and the Cheetahs also have tricky fixtures in the EPCR Challenge Cup. Joining us to preview the encounters is former Lions, Bulls, Cheetahs and Stormers scrum half, JP Joubert. Thank you so much for your time, JP. Really appreciate it. A lot to get through. Let's talk a little bit about the Bulls. They just recently come from a loss against Lyon. It was just a 1-point loss. They are third in Pool 1. What have you thought about the Bulls' performances so far?
Yeah, Nani, firstly, again, thank you for the opportunity. It's lovely to be here again. I'm not too fussed about their loss. I think they're still a brilliant team. They still have great momentum at the moment. I see they've rotated their squad again. And it's not as tough fixtures as they had previously. So I think they'll be up for the game, and I think they'll do quite well.
Bristol Bears up next, and you mentioned the squad rotation. How important does squad rotation, what the role that it plays going against, so many opponents in such short time in so many competitions? How important is squad rotation?
Yeah, it's crucial. I mean, you got to manage your players. These days the squads are about 45 players. So and they're playing weekly, and you can see what's happening. They're playing through the summer now.
Yeah.
So and it's 3 different competitions. So it's great to have that depth, and you've got to keep your players fresh, and you also got to have the guys that's on the verge of playing. You've got to keep them motivated. They also want game time. They don't just want to practice and train and never play. So I think the combination there as well. So I think they're doing it quite well.
Yeah, and just looking at the Stormers now for a moment, they've also been doing really well, particularly in the URC. They've lost 1 and won 1 in the Champions Cup. What have you thought about the Stormers? They've been in really good form.
Yeah, the Stormers always at home is a great team. They haven't been travelling that well recently. But remember, they are the URC champions, and it takes a lot to be a championship team. So